Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back. Okay, we're just going to continue our fall playing, making some more ephemeras and stuff with our new Tim Holtz stamps and the little ones. I want to play with the little ones. So we're going to do a little masking technique. I know for those of you who haven't seen me do this before, you can look on underneath playlist masking, stamp masking, I believe. I'm not sure. Shoot, I know, I'm sorry. Hello. I just take a sticky note and I tried to put the most of the stamp where I'm going to be able to have my most sticky, and I stamp it on there. And then, I know, I did this without you. And then I go around and fussy cut as close to the design as I can. And then I put it down because this is where I want my stamp to be, but we're going to stamp something over it. Oh, let me get some my stamp off paper before I get it all over my table again. And I was using some archival ink coffee, and this is a grid stamp. I call it the screen. I've had it for forever. Well, 2020. So I'm just going to take and stamp this on top because I just want some of this in the background. And so we have our little screen design, and now I'm going to set that aside for now so it's not in my way. So we're going to pull our little mask off, and then we're going to come back with our VersaFine, which I refilled it yesterday. Oh my gosh, I was stamping dark gray apparently, but I refilled it, and whoo, yeah, baby, it needed a refill because it stamps some black ink now. So now we're just going to come over and we're going to line our stamp up in, whoops, good thing I didn't drop that, in the open space that we just made. Let me close that before I stick everything and myself in it. So look, see how much darker that is compared to my other stuff? I know, I was neglecting it. Okay. So we have that. And then I've just put the small little stamp from All Things Fall from the Junk Journal Studio. Yes, I'm still fighting with this glue. I know there's too much in here. So hopefully we have a better day. And I'm just going to stick him down here. I hope all this messy background stamp off page isn't too much for you. If it is, let me know. But, you know, it's less glare than what's underneath there. Alright, and then I'm going to have my little stampy splotty stamp. I know I need a bigger size, like a next size up. And then I'm just going to come in here and put some green, because we need some green in here. Oops, I think I want the stamp this way. And then I don't want the whole stamp, just a little bit. So I just, you know, gently put it in there. Well, I think I need another dot. I know. Alright. So there's that. Now I need to let it dry for a bit because I want to come back and watercolor on it. But, you know, you have to let your VersaFine. Too many blacks in my world. Gotta let it dry for a while before you stick water to it. So I would say a good 15 plus minutes. So I'm just going to set it up here so it can dry. Now my next one I'm playing with, I took a 2.5 inch piece of cardstock. I think I'm going to do this side since it has, this is in the paper. I don't know what it is, but I think I'm going to use that for my front. Let me just stress a little bit more. Alright, and I took a piece of German book page, just tore it so it'll fit in here. And then this is from Craftivity. Hold on, let me get my piece of paper. Papercraftivity. the Papercraftivity, the Specimen Ephemera Kit labels. And so I chopped off this one from there, inked around it. This one was written in German, so I was like, well, yeah. And then this is a piece of ephemera label sticky tape that I had that came from, I don't know, probably one of my Your Crave Studio a long time ago. It was in my label sticker. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, ew. Okay. Well, it does, you know, when you get junk on there, it does come off, but it makes some funkiness. Okay, so I'm going to glue around here. And then I'm going to have to put that underneath, after we put our stuff there, I have to put underneath our block for it to glue, because, you know, it's got that wetness in there. Because we're going to put some wetness on it in a little bit, so it's really got to be dry. And then I just took some of my metallic reinforcement tabs. Oop. Hold on. My little block that I was watercoloring on has got too much stuff on there. Let me just stick it on this wipe off card because it's dripping down. Don't want that. Okay. I know. Back. So we have that. Now I'm using this one, my acorn. My little acorn. And we're gonna stamp it on the book page. I know, it's really pretty. I did one. You know, I had to do a prototype first. Alright. So, put this on here. Let me shut the ink before I stick everything in there. Y'all see me do it. I know it's bad. It's dangerous to leave your lid open if you're not going in there. When you have too many open around you, you know. Oh yeah. So there's my little acorn. And so when I'm done with these, I usually will take and put my little stickers, any masking, onto the plastic on here so I can use them again. Because, I mean, you know, you keep on using them until they're done. And then see, this didn't come with an extra piece of plastic, which I'm going to have to find some, or put some clear packing tape on here, so that way my ink doesn't get all over my the white cardboard. So, I know, I will do that later. Alright, so we have that. Now, I'm taking this label and I'm putting it up top. Kind of right there. And then I have this washi tape sticker, which, like I said, I tore it in half because they were longer. But, you know, my little tag is small. Just in case you're wondering. It's 2.5 by 5. Alright. I just want a little bit on here, and then we're wrapping around just so we'll have a little decoration on the back, and then we're putting our category number on here. And then, like I said, I'm going to let them dry. So we can come back and paint on them, but they definitely have to dry pretty good because we'll have the ink, but because this thing's wet, because I used this. So you definitely, it needs to dry. So I'm going to put them, both of these, we'll put both of these down, kind of where my little faint warm air is from my little bitty heater. Alright, so then what I did, oops, let me just close this up because I hadn't thought long and hard on this next one. But I did take my larger ones, the larger leaf stamps, and I had a scrap of this painter's paper, and I had a scrap of this painter's paper. So I stamped the big leaves on there, which are, let me see if I can get them. I know I need to go right now, in a minute, and put my tape on here, or else I'm going to be up the creakers. See how this one, it has, you know, the front and backs? That one didn't come with front and backs. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you. Okay, so let me go, let me pause, let me get what I'm thinking I'm wanted to do with these together. I know, I just got ahead of the game. And I'll be right back in a bit. And we'll go put some packing tape on here. Alright, I'll see you in a few. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, I've got the plan. So, I'm just inking around the outside of our little stamped leaf. I know I don't have the plan for the other one, so, well, it's just going to be some stops and finishes. But each one of these little projects should only take you 30 minutes apiece. Even though it takes hours to film. Okay, so I have this, and then this one is the background to the Owl's journal card from LenAreStudio, and then this is some folded paper junk John's playing with. So that's what's on the back of this. This is on 65-pound paper. So we're going to glue this on. I know I'm using this stick. So if anybody gets this, you'll have to tell me how long does it last. Oh, I know. But I'm going for it on this. We're going to see. Uh-oh. It's a curly, sticky mess. That's what I see. Okay. And I should have probably did my stamp first. Oh, well. I was just excited about this. Okay, now, and then this is from the same page that we used. Oh, monkeys. The Papercraftivity. We're still on the same stuff, so I'm not going to say it again because, well, I guess you don't know. But it's the Specimen Ephemera Labels Kit. I'm just chopping them up. Okay, so I inked around it, and now we're going to glue this one on there. I know I'm just using this one on this. I got to try it out. Oh, there's a little string. So, yeah, it still does string, but it's not that bad. Alright, so we'll put that on there. Let me just squish the fibers the other direction, you know. And then I have this file number 1. I know it has that, but it just seems so one-dimensional to me. I needed something else, and I needed to pull in more of this orangey color. So this is from All Things Fall from the Journal Studio. And so we're just putting that on top of there just to give us another layer. And then, I know, let me close my glue before, because it's behaving. So I need to, you know, keep it closed. And then this is some corner scroll. Like I said, I should have did this first so I could have pulled that down, but I was just too excited starting this. So I'm using coffee, archival ink coffee. Oh, I better get some foam, and I'm just going to stamp this up in the upper left hand corner just to give it something extra, another layer, more work. Hey, if you like it without, you don't have to stamp. But we all get some of those little scrolly things in our little kits. So I have that. And then I have a mess. I know. Good grief. I got blocks everywhere. Stamps everywhere. Then I have this round postage thingy that I got from, remember. It's been sitting on my desk too long. So I'm just going to try to get some ink on it. And I want to put it up here in the corner, just to pull some of that sepia in. So there's that. know. And then some down here. And then just a little more, but not too much, on the side. So, I know that was pretty quick and easy, huh? Oh, and then I decided I wanted to put, I know, you don't need to put these little splotchy things on there if you have the little flicky things. But, you know, I'd get it everywhere, so that's why I'm not doing it, because I don't have enough workspace. I know. Meh. But this is the truth. So I'm just putting some of this from what I inked around the ends was the gathered twigs. Okay. So that, I know. See, that was quick and easy. The hardest part was stamping, waiting, giving it for a minute to dry, ripping it out, cutting your little, you know, getting your cardstock on the back, cutting your other little tags out, and then just a little stamping. But woo, ain't she a beaut? All right, so there's that one. Let me set it underneath a block. I know, just because, you know, that center's got that wonky wonk in there. But I did want to show you real quick that I did take my packing tape, because you know it's the skinny kind, well, the regular size, so I had to put 2 strips on there, so that's why I didn't cut this off, just so you can see that I did put 2 strips down there. But now I can put my stamps on there because it didn't come with the extra back. I know, shame on you, Tim Holtz. Anyway, okay, so let me gather all my other stuff for the next one so we can get it done, and we will make a maker. All right, I'll see you in a few. Okay, guys, I got all my parts and pieces. I know, if I would just not tell you I was working off camera, you wouldn't know. You would just think I paused it or something, or coughed out of frame. Anyway, I'm using this burlap that we got from whoever it was when I did the Etsy share. I just thought it was pretty. And then I backed it with some of this other digital. Alright, so now. And then this is our green leaf. I tore it out. I know I got a little carried away there, but you know, it's all supposed to be scribble, well, you know, just like quick sketching, so I got a little close. And then this is from the same Papercraftivity one that we've been working with. And then I thought this pretty moth would go good. And then I had a scrap of vellum that I just tore with the tear ruler. So let's put these together. Alright, I know I'm back to this because I don't like how the thing curls. I know I might get used to it, but when I'm, you know, doing something, well, this curls no matter what. I'm talking about after you put it on here. When I'm crafting, I want my stuff to lay flat while I'm working. I don't want to have, I don't know, I have issues. I'm sorry. That is just all there is to it. Now it'd be fine putting it under a book for an hour or so, and then I would just, you know, oops, I need to put, here I am whining, I need to put this vellum on here first. Duh. Now I did try vellum with this glue stick. It does stick, but you lose the whole look of the vellum because it, you know, it turns into the glue stick thing. So just in case you wanted to know. Alright, so I can't remember how I had it. Hold on, move my cheat sheet. I just did one that I kind of liked. Oh, it is this way. Oh, I'm bad. Well, I'm going to turn this one sideways because I decided I didn't like it straight. But it's underneath my block because, you know, it curled. I know, but when I get everybody else's stuff and y'all have it in, it's perfect. But me, I'm imperfect. So, I know I have serious crafting issues. Alright, and then this is going to kind of like hold our little vellum down a little bit. And then we're going to put a little butterfly down here. I know. See, he's flipping up. I might have to do something which requires putting a little bit of glue on there and then a sequin on top, which, you know, won't hurt my feelings any. So, we might just have to do it because that is going to drive me a little nuts. Okay, so see how simple? Some scrap vellum laying around, some more little labels, our little stamp thing, and then I just, you know, cut, this is, I don't know what it's called, but they use that a lot when you're making cards and backing it and all that good stuff for layers. So that's that. Now, I know, I need some sequins. Just because I said it, I need it. And this little one's been floating around off of something else for a while. It jumped out of my hands when I was doing, you know. Okay, where's my tweezers? Come here, Miss Tweezer. So now I just got to decide if muted, or bright. Got that pumpkin. Oh, see, now I'm kind of liking, oh, but see, now that's got to go there. Nope, he's not going to work where I wanted him to work. We can maybe put him there. I don't know. I know my little friend has got to go because I'm tired of picking him up off the everywhere. And then if your little things curl too much, I just take them, flip them over, use the bottom of, you know, your scissors or whatever, and flatten them out a little bit. See, that's how I lost him last time, but I saw where he went. Ah, la 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 la. Okay, so, all right, let's get, hello. Let's get this bright gold out, and we just got to test it out just to see. I know my head might get in the way because I got to really see. Too yellow. Don't like him. I think I'm going to stick with that. Oh, and I'm like, well, I'm thinking about it. Let's see if I want this one that was stuck to my finger. You know, I think I'm going to go with the muted. I know I do have that other little thing, but usually I don't have that much issue with this, but no. Let's do a video. And I got to set underneath my blocks in a minute so it can dry flatter. Because, you know, I don't like the curly. Okay. So. That's that one after he straightens out. See? It's quick, easy, cute, and simple. Alright, let's put him over here so he can dry a bit. And then, now that my other stuff is dry, our other little cards that we played with earlier, it's time to watercolor them. I know, yay! Okay, let me put some of my inks up so I can see. Alright, I don't need that. But I do need this big old block. And I need it, yeah, over here. Okay, so then I have this set of whoa, hello. I'm losing some valuable vellum that I need. Okay, so this is the Distress Crayon, I guess number 10. So this was the first set I ever bought. I don't use them much. Well, I haven't used them much before because I was too chicken. So now I unchickened. Okay, so I'm going to use wild honey and gathered twigs. Oh, well, hey, what you know, I didn't even realize that was gathered twigs. I know it's sad, huh? Okay, so I'm going to stick some honey. Hold on, I got glue and my nails bother me. Alright. And get a little water. I might have got a little too much water. Doggone it. And then we're just going to do the bottom of our acorn. Yeah, Budge had posted in the comments about the urban coyotes that they come around in packs. I'm like, oh my Lord. I mean, ours do come around in packs, but they're usually up on the ridge line and that's what's been setting our shop lights off. John had to go reset it and reset the film and stuff, and jeez. But I told him, I said, well, we need to film it for next time. I said, because we got to show everybody these crazy ones. And then he's like, oh, that one that was in the back of the house, it was so pretty. It looked like Mia, but a little more gray. I'm like, no, that's not pretty. It needs to just move on. But all 3 cats are accounted for. I finally saw little kitty yesterday because I was, you know, beginning to worry. And, but no. So, like I said, you know, John's like, oh, they can outrun these cats. I'm like, you never know. They circle them and just do all kinds of crazy stuff to them. So anyway, yeah. So there's that one. I mean, isn't that cute? You just take a minute, put a little bit of watercolor on there, and oh, beauty. Beauty, beauty. I know, now I'm wondering if I want some. Yeah, I do. I know. Hold on. Let me grab my gold. Oh, that's brown. That's black. Well, whatever. Here's my gold. I need some gold tulip drops on here. I know. Ooh, that's a big one. Well, when I tap them down, it's going to be a nice size. Hold on, let me tap. Woo, big one. There you go. Look. Ta-da! All right, let me set it back here so it can dry. And then, whoops. Gosh. I know I got scrap paper, big papers on the floor. I'm rolling all over. I know. I'm creating. I'm not cleaning. That's my whole problem. Okay. This one I'm going to use wild honey again. Oops. I smushed a little hard on that crayon. You know, I wonder how much crayon's actually in here, but I won't twist it up to see. I'm hoping it's full, but you know, you never know what you're going to get. So, you know, mostly plastic. And like I said, this is just the regular Recollections 110-pound paper. So it is going to do a little curling because it's not, you know, the expensive watercolor paper. But it works just fine. And you just got to let it dry. And I'm just going to come in with this one and just kind of double shade it. Like our leaves are. And voila. Here, let me just watercolor in here. I don't know, why not? Cleans my brush off. Makes my paper pretty. Oh. So there you go. That's this one colored. So I think I'm going to call this one good. I know. So we did this one. We did this one. We did this curlicue. I know he's the curlicue. Let me see if I can get room. Ooh, get the water off there. Okay, well, we can put him here. We did that one. I know. Like I said, I hope you can see through the stuff. Excuse me. Oh, and then he's back here drying. Let me grab him real quick. Because it's got, you know, stick your fingers in there, make a mess. Tulips on there. So there we go. There's the 4 that we did today. I think that's all we did. Shoot, I know it's been so long, you know. Let me look at this one. Nope, that's that one. Okay, so that's the 4 that we did, playing with our stamps and just some other little labels and everything else. And so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you a little inspiration just to take some of your stampers with your leaves and then, you know, try out your little watercolors. It won't hurt anything. And, you know, and then doing 2 tones, you know, makes it really pretty. And just adding a little of this, adding a little of that, and this is what we get. We get stuff. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. Lots of kisses, lots of love. Thanks to all my subbies, all my newbies, all my oldies, all my OGs. And yeah, you too, Unibee. And so we will get cracking on something else. I got something new I'm going to show you next time. Okay, so I'll see you later. Bye, guys.